guys, what's up, and welcome to another episode of Divas Gettin Raw.
Yes.
This is our 4th episode, and we'd like to thank you guys for continuing supporting us.
Thank you.
And we are both your hosts. I am Lauren, and this is
Cassie.
Legacy Chick.
Yes.
Cassie, Legacy Chick, same thing.
Uh.
So let's get right into it, because there's a lot of things that we have to talk about.
Definitely, Lauren. And at first, Raw takes off as The Undertaker comes out talking about the match between him and Triple H coming up at WrestleMania 27.
Pretty much talking about the streak.
Yes, definitely. And there's only going to be one outlaw who's going to win, legend versus legend. And Taker announced that it will be a no-holds-barred match. So no disqualification, no regrets, no rules, no holds-barred match. That's going to be interesting.
And a rest in peace match.
Rest in peace.
Career one of them versus is coming
streak.
Out.
One of them is coming out. One of them will be dead. And one of them will overcome. So that will be very interesting with Undertaker and Triple H at WrestleMania 27. No holds-barred match.
Yeah.
And then after Taker speaks, Randy Orton, we're shown that Randy Orton gets jumped backstage by Nexus.
Poor guy, man. Those guys are big.
Yes, I know. Those guys are really, really big. And then here's CM Punk, taking Randy Orton and giving him the GTS, the go to sleep. And, Randy Orton has to wrestle all these guys, all Nexus guys. So, and this is really like a bad start for Randy Orton to begin his match with one of the Nexus members. But of course, during that brawl, CM Punk tells the Nexus members to take Randy Orton out to the ring and
pretty much drag him out to the ring. He couldn't walk.
Definitely, I know, right? So, Randy Orton is being dragged out by the Nexus members out to the ring, and then they're still beating up on him. Then everyone gets out of the ring besides David Otunga, and David Otunga yells at the referee to ring the bell, and Randy Orton does the same thing. What a tough guy, because he's just been beaten up. Beaten up by all the Nexus members, but Randy Orton wants the ref to ring the bell so the match could start. So, once the match started, you see Otunga, beating up on him some more. Randy Orton is still weak.
Yeah.
And then here, Randy Orton gets a little punches in, gets a little kicks in. But then, all of a sudden, Lauren, out of nowhere, Randy Orton gets up. One move, gets up, hits David Otunga with the RKO.
Epic. That was crazy. Because,
that was really
pretty much the whole match was carried by the other guy. Just carried by the other guy. Otunga.
Definitely.
Knocking him around. And then, 1 second.
Yeah. Definitely. Randy Orton, he beat Otunga fair and square. And then all of a sudden, after Randy Orton's win, Mason Ryan from Nexus comes out and beats Randy Orton some more. But then out of nowhere, Lauren, again, out of nowhere, Randy Orton gets up, gives Mason Ryan an RKO. That was cool. So he gave 2 Nexus members an RKO in the ring.
Stay down.
He just doesn't. Yeah, exactly. He's the Viper, Randy Orton. I thought it was amazing. But you know what? David Otunga will not be in CM Punk's corner come WrestleMania 27. Nope.
That's right.
He beat him fair and square. But then, what was it? CM Punk comes out. After Randy Orton gives Mason Ryan the RKO, CM Punk comes out basically trying to rescue his Nexus members.
Yeah.
And so, Randy Orton, just taunts CM Punk, but then Randy Orton just punts David Otunga. David Otunga down on the floor and
kicks him in the head,
and CM Punk, fails to save Otunga, and then there goes David Otunga, basically shelved. Yeah. After that, so it really sucks for David Otunga, but Randy Orton rules right there.
It's true.
And then we're shown the Miz tweeting. Well, the Miz tweets that he is boycotting Raw because he is not getting the recognition he deserves in Raw, and I thought that was pretty funny.
That was funny.
I thought the Miz is not going to show up for Raw that night, but we'll get to that a little bit later. So after that, Christian comes out to have a match. Then all of a sudden, Alberto Del Rio comes out. Alberto Del Rio. But you know what, Lauren? You already know that. Alberto Del Rio comes out with Brodus Clay from NXT. He's one of the upcoming new stars
and
that
he's
entered.
big guy. Let me tell you,
he's a beast.
Big guy.
And you know he used to be Snoop Dogg's bodyguard.
Well,
it makes sense. It makes sense. So we see Christian having a match with Brodus Clay. Alberto Del Rio wants to beat up Christian, but you know obviously has Brodus Clay do that for him. But you know the match between Christian and Brodus Clay, it was okay. But you see mostly Brodus Clay beating up on Christian, but here and there Christian slowly comes back to beat him, and then guess what? Christian wins by the tornado DDT. Hits him with the tornado DVT and one DVD. I said DVD. Hits him with the tornado DDT. And 1, 2, 3. Yeah. And but then after that match, Alberto Del Rio gets in the ring to attack Christian.
Yeah.
Basically, is pretty pissed off about the result. So he gives Christian the cross arm breaker, basically trying to like just break his arm off. So that really sucks for Christian, but you know that's Alberto Del Rio for you. Del Rio for you. So, yeah, that's not gonna be good. So next up is the Divas match.
The Divas,
the Divas, not us.
But it's a Divas Championship match, right?
Yeah, Divas Championship match because last week Nikki Bella won the Battle Royal. Won the Battle Royal last week. So Nikki Bella is up versus Eve Torres.
Right.
For the Divas
I'm not a fan of the Divas matches.
Yeah.
But in this case, I was a little interested in it.
Yeah.
But with Michael Cole interrupting? Disrespectful, dude.
Honestly, I was happy.
I'm watching. I'm figuring like Cassie's probably like laughing about this, but I didn't like Michael Cole doing that.
Really? I don't know.
He thinks he's the big deal, and he can just stand up and be like,
I know.
I got an announcement to make, and which he did. Stand up during their match and interrupt
I
didn't really like that. No respect, that guy.
I actually excuse Michael Cole's behavior because I agree with him. I agree, like, when he said, can we please get on with this, get over this match already. You know, it was the match was all right. You know, it wasn't as great. What was it? One of the twins, they tried to do the twin magic, the switcheroo, but the ref caught them. So it turned out to be like what a relief because Eve still won. Eve is still the WWE Championship, WWE Divas Championship. So. The twins couldn't do their switcheroo.
And then that brings us into Michael Cole.
That brings us into Michael Cole, exactly. But before we get into Michael Cole, guess who's going to be the guest host of Raw next week? Snooki from Jersey Shore. Woo, fist bump. I'm actually a fan of the Jersey Shore, so that will be interesting next week. Yeah. So yeah, with Snooki gonna be the guest host, the guest star on Raw. That would be interesting.
That should be interesting.
So after that, yeah, Michael Cole finally gets a word in. He speaks about having his first ever match at WrestleMania 27, and what he has in his hand is a contract. That the special guest referee is going to have to sign.
Right.
So, and once he signs, he will be the special guest referee, and supposedly that special guest referee will call it down the middle. And guess who it is? It is John Bradshaw Layfield, JBL. And you know,
but the best was he was hyping it up like it was going to be Stone Cold.
So
he
cold.
was getting the audience involved.
He called us suckers.
Yeah.
He called us suckers.
That was dirty that he did that.
That was dirty. But then, you know, I'm actually a fan of JBL. So he left the company a while ago, you know, to do his thing in New York with the stocks, with the stock market, you know, but he's a true Texan because, you know, the show Raw was at Dallas, Texas, so JBL came back, you know, he's supposedly the special guest referee, you know, saying that how he misses Texas, you know, he doesn't miss New York at all, and he's ready to do this. He's like basically praising Michael Cole, saying, you know, Michael Cole deserves to be a star. He paid his dues, so he's so happy to sign the contract. But right before JBL signs the contract, guess who comes out to the ring? Stone Cold Steve Austin. The rattlesnake comes out. Lauren, it was like old times, no joke. I felt it was like old times.
It was.
Stone Cold comes out. And you know what he does, and which is not very PG of him, but the camera tries to not show it, but he gives the middle finger out to all the like everyone basically, you know, stands on the four corners of the ring, gives the middle finger out to everyone. That was vintage here I go with the word, but vintage Stone Cold Steve Austin. And, you know, he asks for a beer, you know, he throws it up. Yeah, he had a bunch of beer because that's what he's known of. Oh, yeah, definitely. They just throw.
It was hilarious.
It was hilarious. It was awesome. And what was even more hilarious, that he gave JBL the Stone Cold Stunner. And basically, you know, JBL didn't even sign the contract. So who do you think is going to sign the contract? Obviously, Stone Cold Steve Austin. And Michael Cole is livid. He basically begs Steve Austin to not sign the contract. So basically what Stone Cold does, he goes over to Michael Cole, pours beer,
three
beers over his head, basically saying, F you, I'm going to sign the contract, you know, Stone Cold style. Yeah. So after he does that, he takes the clipboard.
Because Stone Cold said so.
Stone Cold said so, and that's what he's able to do. So he takes the clipboard, signs the contract. There he is. Now you have the new special guest referee. Yep. No longer JBL.
And you know who's really happy about that?
Who?
The King.
The King, Triple H. Yes, he loved it. He was basking in it. Oh, he loved it. He loves it. Basically, you know, Michael Cole is screwed. So we will see what happens come WrestleMania 27 as Stone Cold, the new special guest referee for that match. And that'll be very interesting.
And then Michael Cole goes to take his shower after getting showered in beer, and we have the King Jerry Lawler come out and commentate for the rest of
for the rest of the night. Yes, definitely. Cool. So that was the day we see King coming out. And after that, there's Daniel Bryan versus Sheamus versus King Sheamus. And, you know what? With Daniel Bryan, you know, Sheamus, they have the match. It was so short, so I couldn't really tell it was that good.
He hurt his ankle. Yeah. He didn't get back in the ring.
It was a no count out, so poor Sheamus. I don't know what happened. So he just hurt his ankle.
But what was important was after that match, he said that he wants a title match next week.
U.S. title match.
And if he loses, he will quit.
He will quit.
WWE.
I know. I got scared of that, Lauren. Yeah. I know.
Cassie's a big fan. Yeah. And that was just kind of like... He's been on this, you know, this route of just not winning.
He's on a losing streak. Yeah, it's getting to him, and I'm actually scared that he's going to lose next week because I want Sheamus to be with WWE.
Yeah.
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 But it's about time that this next guy starts to wrestle.
Yes, it is.
Because Randy Orton has been fighting his whole crew.
Definitely.
So I was happy to see that CM Punk finally. Alright guys, so unfortunately the microphone died out, so we're going to do a little voiceover here. Right now we have CM Punk, who's up against this some What's Up guy rapper, R-Truth. I don't know. It was an interesting match. Of course CM Punk won. R-Truth tapped out, and that's what happened with that match. And I know Cassie's probably watching this right now, wondering why I'm talking, but the microphone went out. I lost the audio, so I'm gonna have to do this like, you know, those Japanese movies where we're doing the voiceover, and I'm gonna try and match this up to the video, but yeah, we taped this yesterday, so it is fresh in my mind, and I do have my notes in front of me, but I don't have Cassie's notes, and Cassie's notes are much better than my notes, so let's continue on. Alright, next up we have Dolph Ziggler versus John Morrison, and Ziggler is introduced by Vicky Guerrero. Okay, first off, Vicky Guerrero, so annoying. But congratulations to Dolph Ziggler, who is signed now with the WWE. So congratulations to you, sir. But unfortunately, he doesn't want to hire Vicky Guerrero. But he does give her an ultimatum that if she wins her match against Trish Stratus next week, that Vicky will be signed with the WWE and in fact have a job with them. The best was when security came out to escort Vicky Guerrero out, and yeah, that was pretty funny. So yeah, did I mention Ziggler won? Because he did. So Ziggler's first match, he wins for the WWE. Next up, we have John Cena come out, and he does his hip-hop response to The Rock. Since The Rock sort of is kind of an insult to be addressed by John Cena in rap, he decided that a hip-hop response would be better. So, he did his little thing. Yeah, unfortunately, my DVR stopped recording, but Cassie knows to set her DVR to like 15 minutes after, so let me see if I can get this from her notes. She said, duh, duh, duh. Oh, she said that the Shih Tzu picture was funny, and also the T-shirt. I bring it via satellite. Is funny because last week The Rock was talking from like his home in his living room, and how John Cena shows up to WWE Raw every week and The Rock doesn't. So his shirt was pretty funny. And okay, and then the Miz comes out of nowhere and he hits Cena in the skull with the belt. And then Miz calls out The Rock, basically insulting him. He did The Rock's people's elbow on Cena, and that is what ends Raw. So guys, pretty much that is what happened. It was crazy. I mean, I was so excited that Stone Cold came back, and I know Cassie was. But since now it's shout out time, let me read you Cassie's shout out first. All right, Cassie, give me a shout out. I want to give a shout out to Eric from Facebook, and a special shout out to all the haters, because we like when you comment on our videos. Thank you, Cassie. And now my shout outs, I'm going to give my shout out to Jet573. You've been with me since like the beginning, and you're awesome. Thank you. I also want to give a shout out to my dog Boo, because he didn't bark that much in this video, and that was great. And I also want to give a shout out to John for sending me this so I could print it out and read it to you guys. And now I have to go pack and get ready for PAX and get a haircut and get my nails done, and what else? Maybe my eyebrows waxed? I don't know. But I'll decide when I leave. So, yeah, guys, I'm sorry about the video that the mic died out. I'm definitely going to get a new mic, so that's not going to happen again. And guys, I hope you have a great day. And Cassie's still talking. Sorry, Cassie. I love you, girl. Shout out to you, too. Alright, peace. Bye.